Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Arizona DIAMONDBACKS taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Corbin Carroll, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team's shortstop. And as well, his roommate was Alex Bregman. Boom. As this one sized up, one down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And down on strikes. 2 gone.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now here is Jake McCarthy. That one's in there. Strike one. Here comes a pitch. And there's the ball. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes.
Sit down on strikes. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. Nothing doing for Arizona. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Now, Trey Turner. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. But why to kick the pitch? Swings and misses. Strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here it comes.
That's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one in the air center field. Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. What a year 2022 was for Kyle Schwarber. He won the Silver Slugger, led the National League with 46 home runs. The only guy in the majors that hit more home runs than him singing was Aaron Judge. In the air out towards right center. Thomas snags it for the second out.
Batting third, the catcher.
And now it is JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that's in for a strike.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That one 95 to finish him off. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Nola back to work. That's a little bit low. Nola's a guy who registers a lot of strikeouts. In fact, he's had 220 or more strikeouts in 3 different seasons. And it's 1-1.
And one thing about Nola, Boog, just outstanding command, really sets up that breaking ball to expand the zone to get hitters for that swing and miss.
You think about it, in 2022, he walked 29 guys in 205 innings. That's pretty incredible. And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
No score here in the second. That misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
Next pitch misses. 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. 2 out.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Here's Gurriel. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a foul ball. Up the middle. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Center fielder, number 5, Alex Thomas.
Alec Thomas now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. One left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Derek Hall.
The first baseman, Derek Hall.
The right-hander back to work. That clips the zone. Strike 1. That's in there.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Now one
ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Going 1.
All ones the count.
One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
That misses. 2-2. Righty delivers. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Batting 6.
This is Bryson
Second
Stott.
baseman, Bryson.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one. And the right-hander deals. And now the count is even. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Nick Ahmed here to hit.
Arizona.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. On the ground. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gabriel Moreno, the next to hit. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Moreno goes 5 feet 11 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Top of the third, no score. That one in for a strike, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive to short and caught.
The left fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
So the lineup flips over. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. That misses. 1-0. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Cave makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now it's Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Into center. Thomas makes the catch, and there's one away.
Batting 8, the left fielder.
Here's Jake Cave now.
Cave.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Good eye right there. That one missed. Now 3-0. Trey Turner waits on deck. Down. Here's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now it's filled up.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
That's to third. Rojas throws on to first. That is the inning. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Nola back to work. Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's a speed threat, Jake McCarthy. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's in there, 0-1. Oh, 1 down. And a foul ball left side. The next offering misses, and that's ball one.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's Christian Walker. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks, they won the College World Series twice with Walker, and he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28. Just off the inside edge. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Next one misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batters, the third baseman.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first. Here's Josh Rojas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Reached on an infield single his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Walker at third. Rojas on at second with 2 down. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a pitch. And he walked him.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Thomas up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. 2 outs. Bases are full. There's a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Boom. Makes the play, and that is that. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Trey Turner. The wind and the pitch. And that's outside.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a 1-0. And that one missing low. And the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
And that's in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Schwarber out of the play. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Real Muto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The 1-0. Swung on, belted. Thomas going back some more, and that one is gone. A soaring shot to center, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Derek Hall. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That's towards center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno, 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. The pitch. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The left-hander, number 7.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next offering misses. Now 2-2. Carroll tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. The pitch. Ripped on a line. Can't get there. Base hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So a man aboard, and here is Bryson Stott. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Stay clear of the DP.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. At the belt and fires. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And it's fouled away. Clips the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ball one there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. 2 away now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now for the Phillies, Jake Cave. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Castellanos off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the 6th inning. Here's Ketel Marte. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. That's out to center field. Marsh moves under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Known for his late inning heroics.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
On a line. Kate hauls it in, 2 away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. First pitch just misses. And a strike in there.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Good eye right there. Next pitch misses inside. 3-1 now. Josh Rojas waiting to hit for the D-backs. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The kick, the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
The center fielder.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First offering misses the mark.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two. Struck him out looking.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And though not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Turner, batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is out of here. Trey Turner goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's the strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And here it comes.
That's ball 3.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
3-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, the
JT Realmuto steps in. He's already homered in this game. And it's even up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And a pitch. Off the mark there. The count now 2-2. And that one hammered. Carroll ranges back. Looking up. And forget it. A solo shot. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Derek Hall. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Thomas raging back towards the wall. Bangs off the wall. And that's a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And there's a ball. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Nelson appears to be getting loose. Castro getting loose as well. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Two outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. Runner leads away at second.
Count is full.
Castellanos checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Zach Gallen departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Kyle Nelson.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And the batter now, Bryson Stott, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that's down and away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. Down the third baseman, Josh Rojas. Nola back to work. That misses off the outside edge. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Sir Anthony Dominguez up and throwing. And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Just missed. Next pitch is downstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And he deals. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
The wide to kick the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there are two down.
The center fielder, number 5,
Alec Thomas now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. Nola throw to first. Thomas back in standing.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Ball misses. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Thomas at second with two down. That one lifted to left. Cave moving in on this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive